Hi, and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to talk about the main, the real, the biggest reason why I made this. I'm making this YouTube channel. So in the last video, I kind of did explain. Um, well, one of the main reasons. There's kind of two main reasons, and the second biggest is because I wanted to network and make a community where either very new entrepreneurs or soon to be entrepreneurs or people who are dabbling in the thought of becoming an entrepreneur could come together in a safe place. That since I'm so new, it's like different than a community of other YouTubers who are more established, where it's going to be much more experienced people and whatnot. So that is pretty much the main reason. I mean, the second main reason, but the real reason that besides the small other reasons that kind of made me want to make a YouTube channel, but the reason that made me get up and actually made my thought into action was so to explain the main reason. I just need to tell you a little bit about myself. Unfortunately, I am that guy. I'm the guy who talks, and tell. You know what? Let me back up a little bit even more, and yeah, let's start a little bit back, as in about me. I have some good aspects of myself that I like and that I think are very positive. Where I read books, I watch YouTube motivational videos that are good. In the car, I do listen to music, but mostly I listen to audio tapes of books and whatnot. And I wake up early and I do a lot of things. I write things down and I do a lot of things that I know not everybody does. But in the other side of the equation, I compared to the average person, uh, financially, job wise, security wise, I'm really not as accomplished as most people are, even the average person. And I still, most people my age have families and kids and blah blah blah. And that's one of the things that just doesn't seem to. It's not happened yet, and it's just sometimes hard. And if you thought I was really crying, this is not that kind of channel. I'm all about humor. I try to throw in these curveballs here and there, try to make it funny. Sometimes it's gonna land, sometimes not. But at least this time, I think I got a few of you people because you guys don't know me, and you probably thought I was actually crying, but I wasn't. So, anyways, but I am serious about what I said though. Like I really wish I've accomplished more in my life, and I mean I'm sure everybody thinks that way. But so, anyways, what I'm saying is there's a lot of good things that I do that I don't think that everybody does. But result wise, I below average. Uh, Looking at the things I do and the systems I have, above average. But somehow, admittedly, result wise, it's below average. So with that said, like I am that guy who does monk mode, has New Year resolutions. Not all of them stick, but I have those. I do those things. I try to better myself, and I do a lot of introspect, which is there's no problem with that. That is a very good thing to do. I recommend everybody do that. But my problem is what takes that positive thing and turns it into a negative is that I talk too much and I talk about it too much. And at least now I'm a little bit aware of it. I'm more than a little bit aware of it, and I barely do it. But back in the days, again, going back to, I was that guy. If I had a goal or if I thought of something or an idea, even before taking the first step or executing it, I get excited. I tell everybody. It was almost like a drug. Like, telling people about what I was going to do made me feel good and high and blah, blah, blah. And after the years, I'm slowly seeing that's become a problem. I can see in people's faces. I mean, some people will be straight up like, "Oh, here we go again. Okay, let's hear it," and you can just tell they're sick of it. And to be fair and to be fair to them, I've been talking a lot of things and I don't get them done, so they know it. Just like I so what I'm saying is, through the years of being a loudmouth and announcing everything and being an open book, I've learned I've learned the hard way that it's better to accomplish something and then show what you accomplished. It's much better. It's harder to do, especially with your friends and you get excited and family, but it's really hard when you tell people that you want to accomplish things, and even after you accomplish things, it's hard because it's not the people you tell are bad people. It reflects what they have. They probably have ideas and things that they wanted to do and that they're just sitting on and they never got to it. And what I did shines a light on it. For example, me signing up for my business and registering my business, a version of me before I did that a couple of years ago, who always wanted to and had an idea. If somebody said, "Hey, I signed up for business," I don't know. To be honest, personally, how I am, I congratulate them and pat them on the back and wish them the best. But I know most of the people, they have this cunty, shitty attitude, like, "Oh, you think you could do that?" Da, da, da. Even me myself, I had that in the back of my head. Like I said in the first video, I was like, "Oh, what do you think you're doing? Like, you can't even do this. You're trying to be up here." So anyway, so I'm really stretching this out. So basically, what I'm saying is, I've been that guy who announces to the world my goals and everything, and I thought for the first time, for once, I would sign up for a business and go through the hoops and fiery hoops and struggle and try not to tell anybody until I got something, at least a solid foundation, started making some income, maybe have an office and some people to show, or at least having some income and a system in place. Where right now there's literally nothing. There's just an idea, and anyways, so the reason that I made this channel is I decided not to tell anybody, not a soul that I know, none of my friends, none of my family, they don't know it. And again, it's not because I don't hate my family or like I don't like my friends and I think they're gonna be negative. It's just to show. It's a challenge to see for myself if I can shut the f up and keep it to myself, and to not to put it out of the world. I'm sure everybody heard about the motivational videos and whatnot, where it's better to not announce your goals because you get some dopamine when you announce it, like you did it, and it gets in the way of actually getting accomplished. So I decided not to tell anybody, and I haven't. But I know, keep going on. If I don't, I'm gonna explode. It's gonna build up like a steam cooker, and I'm gonna have questions. I'm not even networking in question, which was the first reason I talked about, but just to get it out, just to socialize and talk about people, like, "Oh, I'm having this problem, I'm going through this," or like, "Wow, this actually worked out," or like, "Oh, I didn't expect this, but this happened." So I need to talk to people and I vent. And even the second video in, people might say I'm a social guy and I like to talk to people, blah blah blah. But yeah, and with this, I decided not to tell my friends or my family or anybody around me that I know personally. So I decided to make this channel so I can make friends that are not in my personal life, that I can talk about this too. So again, I'm trying to keep all my videos 5 to 10 minutes, raw, just me spewing thoughts, and try to keep them in the subject. But again, always thanks for watching, especially if you stay to the end. Again, if you have any comments, any questions, anything, hi, I'm thinking about being an entrepreneur, blah blah blah, anything, just leave a comment and I'll reply. And again, thanks for watching. I gotta stop repeating myself and know how to end a video when I say I'm going to end it. Thanks for watching.